Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to continue with the same exercise. Exercise 3.1 from chapter 3, pair of linear equations in two variables. Question number 2. The coach of a cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3900. Later, she buys another bat and 3 more balls of the same kind for rupees 1300. Represent this situation algebraically and geometrically. Very similar to the first one. Let's look at the first part. We will represent this situation algebraically. For that, I am considering the cost of the one bat. Let x be the cost of one bat. Same manner, let y be the cost of one ball. Now let's use the first sentence to form the first equation. 3 bats and 6 balls. So 3x, 3 bats plus 6 balls, 6y is equal to how much? 3900. Now it is possible to simplify this equation, all of them divisible by 3 each and every term. So divide that by 3, we will get the simplest equation. X plus 2y is equal to 1300. Let this be equation 1. We represented the first sentence. Let's go for the second sentence. She buys another bat and 3 more balls. So 1 bat, 1x or simply x plus 3 more balls, 3y for 1300 rupees. And the final equation, it is already in the simplest form. X plus 3y is equal to 1300. This is equation 2. This is the answer for the first part. We represented the equation algebraically. Now let's do geometrically, which is graphing actually. For that, we will form the XY table. Let me continue in the next board. Let me take the first equation. X plus 2y is equal to 1300. XY table, I am going to take 3 values, 3 coordinates this time for x and finding out the respective y value. Because the right side is 1300, which is 1300 in other words, some bigger number. I am going to take the x values hundreds this time, so that the graphing and the calculation will be easier for us. So I am going to take 100, 300 and 500. Let's find out the respective y value. Substitute x is equal to 100 first. So 100 plus 2y is equal to 1300. Take the 100 to the other side, minus 100. 1300 minus 100 is 1200, and dividing both the sides by 2 will give you 600. Fill it in the table. For x is equal to 100, y value is 600. Now let me consider the next value for x, 300. Substitute it in the equation. 300 plus 2y is equal to 1300. One more time, take the number to the other side, which will become minus 300. 1300 minus 300 is simply 1000. Divide both the sides by 2 to get rid of the coefficient 2. Y is equal to 500. Let me fill it here. And the third value, substitute x is equal to 500. 500 plus 2y is equal to 1300. Take 500 to the other side. 2y is equal to 1300 minus 500. 2y is equal to 800. Dividing by 2 will give you the y value as 400. So we found out the three coordinates. The three coordinates are 100, comma 600 x coordinate and then y coordinate, 300, comma 500, 500, comma 400. We are going to use this for plotting and graphing. Let's consider the second equation in the next board. The second equation is x plus 3y is equal to 1300. Again, let's find out the xy table. We consider the three values one more time for x so that we will get three coordinates as before. And here also I am going to consider the x value hundreds because of this 1300 on the right side. Okay, 100, 400, 700. Let's take these values. Substitute one by one. X is equal to 100. 100 plus 3y is equal to 1300. Take 100 to the other side. 3y is equal to 1300 minus 100. 3y is equal to 1300 minus 100 is 1200. Divide both sides by 3. Y value is 400. Fill it here in the table. Now let's check the next value. X is equal to 400. Substitute that in the equation. 400 plus 3y is equal to 1300. And 400 take it to the other side, which will become minus 400. 3y is equal to 900. Dividing by 3 is giving us the y value 300. Fill it here. And the last x value 700. 700 plus 3y is equal to 1300. Take 700 to the other side, minus 700. What is 1300 minus 700, children? 600. Now the y value is y is equal to 200. So what are the three coordinates for this particular equation? Let me write it here. 100, 400, 400, 300 and 700, 200. We are going to graph both the equations. Let me show them in the xy plane, the Cartesian plane. As you know, x-axis, horizontal line is the x-axis, vertical line is the y-axis, and this is the O 0, 0 origin. Right side all positive numbers, left side all negative numbers, and above the origin all the positive values of y, and below the origin all the positive negative values of y. Now, let me write the first equation under respective coordinates. The first equation was x plus 2y is equal to 1300. And the coordinates were 100, 600, 300, 500, 500, comma 400. We will plot them one by one. 100, 600. 100, 600 is this point. 300, 500. 300, 500 is here. 500 and 400. 500, 400 is here. Let me join them using a line. This is the graph of the first equation, and as I already mentioned, we need to write the equation next to the straight line. Now let's graph the second equation, and the second equation was x plus 3y is equal to 1300. It is the same right side, only difference is this 2 and this 3. And the three coordinates we got were 100, 400, 400, 300, and the third coordinate is 700 and 200. Let us plot them one by one. 100, 400. 100, 400 is this point. 400, 300. 400 and 300 is this point. 700, 200. 700, 200 approximately here. Let me join them using line, and this is the graph of the second equation. Let me write the equation here. X plus 3y is equal to 1300. That's all, children. So we finished the second part of the question also. The given situation we represented graphically also. I hope you understood both the parts of this question. Question number 2. Kindly share this with your friends if you find this helpful. See you in our next video. Thank you.